Welcome to a new What I Eat in a Day. This morning I had a chocolate chia pudding that I made the evening before. And then in the morning I just went ahead and blended it because I heard it makes it easier to digest. I don't have a recipe though because I didn't really measure anything and added too much cacao powder, so it tasted too bitter in my opinion. So even though I love chocolate and I love dark chocolate, but this was it was too bitter, but it was alright, yeah. Anyways, after blending the chia pudding, I added frozen blueberries that I had thawed overnight. Then I added muesli and some banana slices. And I also ate the rest of the banana on the side. Okay, for lunch, I had leftover whole wheat pasta and a vegan pesto. And again, I didn't measure anything for the pesto. I didn't even have enough basil in my opinion, and it became a little too thick. It still tasted good though, which is obviously more important. But what I added to the blender was fresh basil, of course, then hemp seeds, nutritional yeast, olive oil, garlic, salt, a little bit of lemon juice. Yeah, I think that was it. The day before, I had sun-dried tomatoes with this, but I ate all of them, so I couldn't have them for lunch, but I did have plum tomatoes, but I wanted to use them for dinner this day, so I only sliced up one and added it to the bowl to at least make it look a little bit nicer. I also added a shredded carrot just to have some more vegetables in there. After lunch, I had an apple because I find that it helps to get rid of that garlic taste that lingers for hours after eating raw garlic. And I mean that even if I brush my teeth or whatever, I still taste the garlic, but apples work. In the afternoon, I had the last of my chickpea energy bites. I have a recipe video for these that I will link below. They're really good. For dinner, I wanted to use the rest of the plum tomatoes that I had in the fridge, so my idea was to first add onion and tomato paste to a pot and saute that for a while. Then I added some seasoning, and this time it was just oregano, sea salt, and paprika. Then I added the plum tomatoes, which I had diced beforehand, and I basically let it cook until the tomatoes got mushy. Then I added butter beans and frozen chopped kale. I also added a splash of water, and this was obviously not a stew and I didn't intend to make it one. I just wanted to add more flavor than just having plain beans and vegetables on the side, so I don't know what to call this dish. Anyway, I had this with millet that I cooked on the side, and then I added half of an avocado. You know, sometimes I feel like I don't even try to plate my food up nicely, but this was a very tasty meal, so it tasted better than it looks, and the lighting obviously doesn't help. But anyway, that was all I ate this day. I hope you enjoyed it despite it being quite messy. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.